everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Cindy and I'm from The White Basket. I'm the owner and blogger of The White Basket, and this morning we're going to be making hot chocolate pancakes. It's a recipe that I have found on the Food Network website, and after I'm done showing you everything that I've done, I'll post the ingredients and the instructions. So I think this is a really fun recipe to make, especially with the holiday season. And we're going to be making also hot chocolate syrup. So right now I put all my ingredients out, and I have my flour in my bowl here. I have some melted butter, hot cocoa mix, and a pinch of salt we're going to be putting in, some baking soda, and some eggs and all that. So let's get to it because I'm excited to start. So right now I have 3 cups of flour all ready to go in my bowl. I have 1 cup of hot cocoa mix, and I'm doubling everything because my family just loves when we have big breakfast on the weekend. And it's just fun, and I hope you enjoy it. So we're going to put the hot cocoa mix in there, and I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And don't forget, I doubled all this, okay? All right. And then a pinch of salt. So I'm going to do like a really big pinch because I doubled the recipe. And I have 2.5 cups of milk, and you want to make sure that you separate your dry and your wet ingredients. So I'm going to put my milk right in here. There we go. So this is the first time I've made this recipe, so we're going to do this together. Hopefully it all comes out delicious, and I think it will. Okay, we have that. My husband already melted a stick of butter for me. Thanks, Bob. All right, I'm going to pour that in. And I gave it a chance to cool down because you don't want to put it in really hot because it'll get all it'll turn into chunks. All right. And I have a teaspoon of vanilla that I need to put in. And I'm going to need 4 eggs, just so you know. Where's my teaspoon? Okay. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. So let's get my eggs ready. And I'm going to do that. And I like to have a little trash bowl, so this way I can just put all my eggshells in there and anything else that I need to get out of the way. So yeah, for the holidays we tend to bake a lot more with the kids and enjoy doing that with them. I have my son, who's 18, that just started enjoying baking with me, and I have twin girls that are 11, and they enjoy baking with me. And obviously, no twin girls that are 11 years old definitely have different tastes. So I'm going to start mixing all this up, and we're going to start putting it together. Okay, so I'm mixing my dry ingredients, and you can sift it or mix it. When it's a Saturday morning, I just like to get it done quickly, so I just grab a whisk and I just put everything together just so it's all incorporated. And so I'm mixing up the flour, the hot cocoa mix, and salt and baking powder. All right, and then we're going to start pouring that into our wet ingredients, but I'm going to mix that up first before I pour that in. I love my KitchenAid. My husband got me this for Christmas and last year, and we use it all the time, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to mix up our wet ingredients, and then once I have that mixed in, I'm going to start incorporating my dry ingredients. Oh, it smells so good, guys. It smells like hot chocolate. Yeah, so you guys, it smells really good. I love the smell of this. And I'm just adding it slowly. You don't want to dump it all in at once because it won't mix that well. That it's happened to me. Yeah, so just adding a little bit at a time until it's all incorporated. And we love having hot chocolate quite often in the colder months. Okay, and it's just fun to be able to make a pancake. Well, that's hot chocolate. so this is all done mixing. I'm just going to scrape off the little pieces that were on top of the paddle. All right. Lower that down. And while you're doing this and getting it ready, sorry guys, you can have your skillet or your griddle warming up with some butter on it. And that's what I do. I have it over on the other side warming up right now, so it's ready for me to start pouring the pancakes on. So let's get this done and we'll start getting them cooked up. Hi everyone, so we're ready to start making our hot chocolate pancakes. I just wanted to get some coffee. Love my coffee. If you follow along with me, you'll know that I love coffee. If with my Instagram account, my Pinterest account, and the website that I have, I always enjoy a nice cup of coffee with my husband in the morning, and can't start cooking without it. So let's get started. That's good stuff. So the griddle's already warmed up, and I put the butter on it to just get it all ready to go. And I'm using a 1/4 cup scoop to scoop the pancakes onto the griddle. So it depends on how big or small you want the pancakes, and it's okay if the pancake batter's lumpy. Lumps are always good. All right, I'm just waiting for that to get, there we go. Okay, so this is, like I said, my first time making these. So hopefully we're making them together. And I'd love to hear from you if you decide to make them. I'm just gonna turn this up as well. We've had this griddle forever, so my temperature numbers have all faded off. You guys, this smell, just the batter alone smells really good. And the Food Network recipe calls for you to put these in the oven. I love cooking right on the griddle. This way the kids can also help too with it. And they just get eaten so quickly that there's no need to just keep them warm in the oven. And this batter is pretty thick. I'm used to a batter when I make my plain pancakes that's not so thick, so I might have to cook these a little bit long before I flip them. One of the tricks that I've learned is that once you start seeing little bubbles pop up on the top, that the underside is ready and it's time to flip them over. So get that on there, and let's put one more on there. And like I said, I doubled this recipe, and I think it's a very fun recipe, especially during the holiday season. It brings everyone together. You could actually pre-make this batter ahead of time, throw it in your fridge, and get it ready for the next morning, and you're good to go. And you can put so many toppings on this as well. Like we're doing a s'mores topping today. We have marshmallows ready to go. We have some mini chocolate chips ready to go. We're going to also be making the hot chocolate syrup, which we'll make after this, because I'd like to have it nice and warm for them to top on there, and then we'll get ready to dig in. Oh, and I also got some hot chocolate syrup. I'm sorry, some hot syrup. So we'll put that on there too. All right, let's start flipping these. Okay, so I'm getting ready to flip it, and I think I may have taken too long. Oh no, it's okay. That's good. Let's get this one flipped. Ooh, guys, oh my gosh, it just smells so good here. I know people have said it, but we really need smell-o-vision. Okay. So what I like to usually do sometimes too on my plain pancakes, well, not the plain ones, but like the ones that are vanilla flavored, I usually sprinkle another little coating of sugar on here. But because these are already really sweet, I think they're going to be really sweet because of the hot chocolate, I'm not going to do that. But you're more than welcome to do that, and then also put another little bit of butter on there. All right, let's get this one flipped. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys, these look so good. I'm just going to put a little bit of butter on the top, if I can get to my, and I don't have a large home. I have a small kitchen. This is, it doesn't matter what size kitchen you have, where you're from, who you are. If you want to bake, you want to cook, do it and try it. Mistakes will be made, but that's how you learn. That's how I learned. When I got married almost 25 years ago, I couldn't cook. The fire department came so many times to my home because of all the things that I burned and smoked out the entire apartment. So just keep trying and you will love it. And you'll feel so proud of something that you make that people enjoy, and that's why I love cooking, because I love seeing the smiles on my family's face. All right, so we're gonna do another batch, and we're just gonna keep doing this until it's all done. So let's get that on there. And I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller. There we go. Yeah, so my daughters are kind of hanging out in the background. I have one in her room and the other one's over here sitting on the couch. Hi, Carmen. Hello. So, I'm a full-time working mom, 9-to-5 job, and I'm trying to bake and do a decor blog and things. So I'm glad you're here. I really appreciate you being here and watching my first YouTube video. So I'm a little nervous. And I really appreciate you being here. And if you like watching my videos, please subscribe. There's also that little bell that you can click on to be notified when I post new videos. I love to cook. I'll be decorating my home for the holidays. We're currently remodeling our kitchen. And so, if you'd love to follow along, I'd love to have you. And I truly appreciate you being here, and I hope you try this recipe with me, and I would love to hear from you. So definitely, if you like it, click like and leave me a comment. If you have any questions about this recipe, I'd love to help you. All right, so now we're ready to make the hot chocolate syrup. So all I'm using is just a regular store-bought syrup, and I'm using the hot cocoa mix that I used in my pancakes. So I just got the saucepan warmed up. I'm going to start pouring the syrup in, and there's 2 cups of syrup, because don't forget I doubled the recipe, and I have half a cup of hot cocoa mix. And I will also be listing all the ingredients at the end of this segment. So let's get started. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to scoop all that goodness out. There we go. Now I'm going to pour in the hot cocoa mix, and then I'll start whisking. All right, and we want it to simmer just a little bit. You don't want it on too high. I have mine on a low medium, and I'm just going to whisk this, and you want it to get to a simmer, and you'll whisk it until it when you put the spoon in, it sticks to the spoon. All right, so we're going to just start doing that. All right, so now you can see that I've just been whisking it and incorporating it all together, and look at this beautiful, ooh, look at that syrupy flavor. Oh, and it just smells so beautiful with the maple and the chocolate. It just smells really great. So we're almost ready. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more, and I don't want to put it too high because I'm afraid I don't want it to burn. And I have an electric stovetop, and right now I have it on a 4, sorry. And I think it's doing really well. So let's see if it sticks. Yep. I think that's sticking really well to the back of the spoon, and it's a little runny. So maybe just another minute or 2, and then I think it's perfect and it's ready to go. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You got it? Look at that. Woo! That looks so good. Warm hot chocolate syrup on your hot chocolate pancakes to start off your Saturday morning. That's a great day. All right, so we're getting these all assembled for the kids. You guys, you can do this, you know. You don't have to have me do it. Do you want to pour your syrup on? That's the hot chocolate syrup, okay? Haley, do you want me to cut up your pancakes? Yes? Okay, I'm going to steal some marshmallows. Bob, you have it? You're going to cut up her...
Cut it first or put the stuff on?
Ooh, yep, just put it right on top. That's okay. And Haley, I have your orange juice here, babes.
Why not the thing?
Well, because he's cute. That's why. Carmen, what do you think? You're the first one to try it. You like it? Yeah? Good. I'm glad. Oh.
Smells good.
Yeah, so this is us having Saturday breakfast. And so far we have Carmen that likes it, which is great. Haley's next. Haley, do you want to pour it on? Dad's gonna do it? You got it?
Alright, okay. Don't drop it, that's like gold.
Yeah, it's hot chocolate syrup, Haley.
Oh my god, don't drown your food. Didn't you ever see that?
It's okay. Oh. Yeah, here you go. And then Haley, you can grab your...
We got all kinds of stuff going on.
That's all right, that's why it's on here, which is great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then Haley wants some marshmallows.
Look it up. Don't get in your hair. There you go.
Here's some marshmallows. You got it? There you go. Do you want
Don't
some...
use too many, I need to eat those later. Oh.
Do you want some hot chocolate? You want some syrup? No? Okay.
Oh, jeez. Alright, go easy. You have to eat this, you know.
Ooh, Carmen's loving it. Well, thanks for being here with us this Saturday morning. And like I said, I really appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed this, I would love for you to subscribe. And don't forget to press that little bell for notifications when I do a new video. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll put those links in my video as well. And thanks again so much for being here. Have a wonderful Saturday. And if you'd like, also leave a comment. I'd love to know if you made these. Thanks again. Bye.